Hello, guys. So, this is going to be a non stop yapping session. I'm feeling very talkative today and I don't want to bother anyone, so I'm bothering YouTube with this.
Oh shit.
I've been getting a lot of thoughts about one topic today, and that is my journey from being a tomboyish to a girl.
I've got a gay. Go. Go, I've gotta go.
So it all started when I was not feeling myself at all lately, and the last straw was today. I woke up in the morning. I didn't even look at my face. I just brushed my teeth, put on whatever, and I just left to office. And that's when I realized, okay, I need to pull myself together. And just as a little, to feel better, I just went to the salon as usual. I just got my eyebrows done, and I came home. I washed my hair, I blow dried, and I suddenly feel a lot better. I could look at my face finally and feel okay, this is good, you look good, and all of that. And then I was thinking, since when did I associate, my mood with the way I look? Because this is not how I was back then in school. I was completely against anything that was girly. I think it also had a lot to do with my dad because he'd never had sons, so he made sure me and my sister were raised like boys. At that time, it was little difficult, but later I understood whatever he did was 100% correct because he never differentiated that this is a girl's job and this is a boy's job. My dad used to just throw me in a water tank and ask me to wash it, or ask me to go under a car because I was small enough to go under a car and check if something is wrong there. He used to buy men's. If I liked a t-shirt, he used to just buy me that t-shirt. And when I said, Dad, this is a boy's t-shirt, he used to say, so what? Wear it if it fits you, wear it if it looks good on you. This was in 2000s where, I was young and like, you're supposed to wear girls' clothes, you're supposed to wear boys' clothes. And my dad always said, no, if it looks good on you, you just wear it, you don't care about all of that. So I think it started a lot from there. And also the movies, bro. In all the movies, all the cool girls are like, the baddies with short hair, jeans, and everything, acting like men. These are the cool girls, like cameraman Gangato Rambabu type girls. And the feminine ones are usually portrayed as dumb sometimes. And I think that's where it started. And also the people around me, my school, there was one baddie in my school. She used to put lip gloss. She has to have long nails that she grows on her own, and then she does this pretty nail arts on this. And my teacher used to scold her every single day for being that way. She used to say, "You don't get marks, but you have time to do your nails and all of that." And even at that time, I was judging her a little because she's in school, and why is she focusing so much on her beauty? Is she asking for attention and everything? That was my perspective too. And I used to always think that you being clever is important. It doesn't matter how you look externally. So even I never took care of myself. I used to have dry skin. I never even put on a moisturizer. I used to have these oily hair and everything. I never looked good in school, and I didn't even care. That's how I was throughout my college, I guess. Even till college, I was like that. I used to have my hair growing everywhere and everything, but I didn't care. I just thought that is such a girl thing to do. So I never really did anything. But I think as I grew up, the way I saw women has also changed because I had this image back then. Basically, I was being a pick me whole time. I guess I used to say, "Oh, girl friendships are so bad. Boy friendships are so good. Boys are so cool, and all of that." Yeah, I was a pick me at some point. But although I had my own experiences with girls, I had a lot of, you know, betrayals from girls back then. So, and I never really had that from a male friendship. So I was leaning more towards this. But me being a pick me is always wrong anyway. Now it feels so embarrassing, bro. The things I used to say. But anyway, the more I got in, got around actual females that, are so strong, so inspiring, so clever and everything, but they still look so pretty. They still do all girly things I hated, or all the girly things that I think will make them dumb. But no, you can be so clever and still look so pretty. And that's when I started experimenting with my things also. I think I went, I got makeup for myself, and one of my friends actually, she pushed it. She's like, why don't you just try it and see if it works out for you? And then I went to Health and Glow, I guess. I asked them, just give me everything, if I wanted to makeup, just whatever I need, just get me everything. And those girls were nice enough to suggest me that you have this, your skin is like this, you should use this and everything. And they gave me an entire kit. I still remember the 4K I spent on that makeup that day. And I came home, and my friend, she helped me out to understand everything. And I think that's when it started for me, that makeup or maintenance or whatever, it's you not asking attention from anyone, but it's you trying to make yourself feel more good about yourself. It's like, even be it getting a haircut or whatever, even the tiniest thing. Even boys go to salon, get their hair done, get their beard done. Why? They want to look a certain way, they want to look more put together. I think looking put together is the more important part. It's not that I'm doing all of these for to look pretty for others. I'm doing this so that I feel better. And honestly, since I started having my own self care days, or just take out one day in a month to groom yourself, to take that time on making yourself look better, has had a lot of impact on how I felt about myself or how I treated myself. And I never really cared about how others treated me or based on how I look, but that did change too. And in a way, obviously, if you're getting positive, extra positive points from outside, it does make you feel good. No matter how much you you say you don't care about it, it does make you feel a little better. So yeah, even if not for the external validation, I think internally I started to see the importance of grooming yourself more. And from then I understood that, okay, wearing makeup and everything is not for others, or it doesn't make you uncool. It makes you feel better about yourself. I can I even have a recording today. I've recorded myself today with in the morning because I was looking so shabby. And then if I look at myself now, I feel a lot better. Ki, okay, this person, you know, looks put together now. And I think it's the same with boys also. It's not like a girl thing to groom yourself. I'm sure a lot of boys are also getting into grooming themselves right now. I've seen this increase in men as well. They try on different hairstyles, they try a lot of beards. So yeah, I don't think this whole beauty thing should be perceived as something we do for others. I think at this point everyone is doing for themselves, because I I am used to looking certain way now. I know my potential key. If I take care of myself, I look a certain way, and I don't want anything less than that. So you have to set those standards. You have to know at least once in your life ki if I'm at my peak, how will I look? That's why people say be at your 10%, body fat at least once in your life, so that you'll know how you actually look when you're at your best. I think this also is like one of those things. So yeah, that's what I've realized. That's why I think since then I'm open to trying everything. If the parlor lady suggests something new, I'll be like, yeah, let's go on, let's do it. We never know if I look better with that style. We never know if I don't. But you only have this tiny little life to try things, and why not? think that's it. Growing up, figuring out, unlearning things, learning things, accepting that I was pick me at some point in my life. And yeah, it's always embracing change. I guess that's it. That's it, guys. I'll edit this now. I'll have to edit a lot of parts that I've yapped too much about. But bye bye.